Part 2. When I left off, I was being an ass. We're going to continue with me being an ass. Because here's how this works, people. I'm leaving race off. I'm leaving that off for a reason. Okay, slick. Alright. So, let me explain why I'm leaving race off. Because race is going to be a big factor when this shit goes to like court TV or whatever. This shit's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad. And we're all going to reap the benefits of how people can get fired for doing their jobs. Like I said, I was fired for doing my job at least once. So, here's how this works. You know, a young lady having a bad day, and no, we're not going to use PMS as an excuse. She's obviously having a bad freaking day, decided to kick an officer in his ass, or his leg, or whatever, and her busted brown slippers, because clearly that school does not have a dress code of wearing shoes. And officer got mad and decided that he was going to throw her an ass whooping, which he did, which was not cool at all. I do not condone what he did. I condone why he did it. I do not condone what he did. He could have detained her a different way. As I said in the other video, he could have did that a whole different way. But he chose to get stupid because he reached fuck it. And you know, when we reach fuck it, I don't give a damn who you are. You can be the nicest, calmest celebrity. You can be just some Joe Blow Smo from the streets. When you reach the end of your rope, you've reached the end of your rope. And sometimes we retaliate. We lash out and we don't think before we do shit. Which is clearly what that officer did. He didn't think before he did that shit. He clearly did not think. You know? Because he could have grabbed her. You know, he could have used any kind of pressure point. He could have done something to make her comply. Instead of body slamming her on the ground, which clearly made her comply. You know, you get the wind knocked out of you, you're going to be very fucking compliant. So, as a martial artist, let me drop this down before I get off. I would have kept going, but it was a phone call, it was important. It involved this little guy and not having any breast milk. Luckily, we have Infamil. Anyway, so, you know, discipline is a thing. It is not the school's job to discipline your child. It is your job as a parent to discipline your child. Tell them, discipline your child, discipline your child, discipline your child, discipline your child. If my throat wasn't fucked up, that would have been awesome. Anyway, this little guy right here is looking all evil. He's probably reached fuck it with me. You know, he's just not really happy right now. Here, you want me to start? Well, here's your big debut. Welcome to Electric Time. So anyway, you know, the problem is that we aren't raising our kids right. Police need better training. That video is a pure example of both. The officer needed better training. The young lady needed better discipline and home structure. We don't know what her home life is like. It might be peaches and rainbows and unicorns. Or it might be dog crap on the lawn from a dog that's not yours. And not only do you walk outside and step on that, but then you step on some goddamn chewing gum. And both of them are stuck on your shoe. And then you have to go get on the bus and everybody's going to call you shitty foot because you stepped in shit and gum. And it's a nasty combination. I'd much rather step in shit than gum because shit is easier to get off your shoe than gum. But a shit gum combo, been there, done that, not fun at all. You know, because once you get all the shit off, you still got gum and some of the shit residue is still in the gum. That's not going to help at all. But the officer definitely needed more training. And the little girl needed more discipline. You about to get tummy time. He doesn't like tummy time. Please don't puke on my shirt. But anyway, the problem is simple. There was just no damn discipline. Yeah, tell him again. There was no discipline. The cop didn't have discipline. And the freaking damn little girl didn't have discipline. But what I really want to know is, why didn't the two females in the room try to get between the cop and the girl and say something? Why the two females in the room haven't been interviewed so they'll know what's going on? Maybe they can save this cop's job even though he's been charged with child abuse now. So there's a lot of factors here. Not just me being an asshole. Now. You spoiled. No. I gotta finish the video. Okay. Anyway, before you pass judgment on any of them, you should at least pass judgment on this. 1, the cop needs more training. Thought I'd put that out there since he's the oldest and he should know better. 2, the girl needs more discipline at home so that when she goes to school, she won't act like a dumbass and try to kick a cop in the ass, which is what led to her getting body slammed on her fucking head. Now, you guys may not like this video. Here's something that I have to tell you. I don't care, because we all saw the same video, but we all have different perspectives of life. We all have different virtues and values of what is right and what is wrong. Now, if you ask me, they both were wrong, but the girl was more wrong than the cop, because as long as I've been alive, for the 46 years I've been on Earth, I ain't not one time, since I've been breathing, not one time have I been breathing thought that it would ever be a good idea to beat up a cop. Now, in the same breath, there are some cops that I've wanted to strike. But see, I like my freedom. And some of them cops do push buttons. Some of them cops don't know how to do their job properly because they're not getting properly trained. They're not having sensitivity classes. They're not having the ability to talk you down classes. They're not having negotiation classes. They're not having classes they need for special needs people. Now, if that girl with special needs, then we know we got a problem. But if we're not training our officers properly, and if we're not disciplining our kids properly, where the hell do we fall down? Where do we stop? Where do we fix this problem? We can't, because no one's willing to fix the freaking problem. It's a whole lot different when everybody works together to fix the problem versus, fuck y'all, I'm going to do what I want. Because that's pretty much what you do. Let's not do what's right. Let's just do what we want until we piss somebody off to the point where they're going to body slam us on the ground. Now, it's a good chance this officer's going to get fired. Without a doubt. And this will be because of race and age and lack of structure and lack of training. And he probably will never be able to rock a badge again. They'll probably put him on early retirement. Like, yo, here's your options. You got early retirement or you can get fired. And if he's smart, which I'm pretty sure he will be, he'll take the early retirement. Because if I was in that situation, you're damn right, I'm taking early retirement. I'm also going to lawyer up because they're going to get me on that child abuse, which is going to keep me from ever having another career in law enforcement. But I'm going to do what's right for me, even though he did reach fuck it, just like the little girl reached fuck it. And when two people reach fuck it, bad things happen. No, it's just a matter of time before fuck it implodes. And once that happens, you saw what happens. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Code for Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.